It's showtime.
Yes, it is showtime. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. I am your host, Robert, a.k.a. The Tall Man. This is my lovely wife, Lisa, a.k.a. Mrs. Tall Man. Not that anyone ever calls her that. We are coming to you live right now from Tall Man Mobile, somewhere in Ohio. We're still here. I think. I don't know where the hell we are. I'm so tired. I'm sorry, I'm tired. Anyway, we have nothing prepared for you today. We just don't. We have been working from 7 a.m. until, well, I mean, we get up at 7, and then we're in by 9, and we're out at 10, and dinner, and in fact, Lisa, that's what she's been doing. She's been making dinner. It's now cooking in a slow cooker right now for us. Or anyway, so, yeah, like,
we're just
16,
not making
18-hour
sense.
days.
Yeah, we're just so tired that the words coming out of our mouth right now just does not make sense.
So that's why we tried to do this on Facebook instead of YouTube, because YouTube, everybody could come in here and I want this to be like we normally do and read the news and do we got none of that stuff. So we're gonna be flying by the seat of our pants tonight. So
we are
not like we don't do that normally.
Right. So it'll be just another show.
Just another fun show. So let's say hello to everybody, since we're not going to start off with the news, because I don't have any news to start off with. You know what we can start off with, though, first?
Oh, I know.
Balcony cam. That's what we can start off with.
Oh, okay.
What were you going to say?
I was going to say our song.
No, we'll save that for a little bit.
Okay.
We got a theme song. Thanks for everybody for being here, okay? So let's say hello to everybody. Hello, Justina. Welcome. Thank you so much. Danny Mac. What's up, brother?
Hey,
how are you doing?
Long time no see.
I know we've missed you. Hopefully you are well. Macrina, hello and good evening. And Justin says, hey there. What's up, Roderick? What's up? And a what's up from Danny Mac too. And he's of course bringing the funk back. Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Robert, you look very engulfed. I am. I'm trying to get stuff ready. When I'm telling you we're 7 a.m. to midnight, that is not an exaggeration. And some days were even longer. And so we have just not had time to do anything, which is why we didn't want to come to you, because as we just mentioned, we do like to try to have something prepared for you guys. But I know you've missed us and have withdrawals because we didn't get to come to you last Sunday or Saturday.
And we're having withdrawals too.
Crazy.
So
We are too. So yeah. I am very engulfed. I've got some cruise news up. I got a weather map to bring you guys, but I'm going to have to drag it. We're like I said, seat of our pants.
I'm impressed that you did that.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm impressed.
Literally, as the intro is going, come on, we got to do this and download this and drag this and pop this and anyway. Justina, has anyone signed up for excursions yet on our group cruise? We haven't even looked at that. Look, we've got 7 more days of this ridiculous schedule, and then we're going to have a bit of a breather. And
the first thing I'm going to do is sleep.
At least for a day. Yes. At least for a day. James want to know, James, if I've forgotten that you have made comments here before, I apologize because we're tired, but I don't think we've seen you here before. So thank you for being with us. Welcome. You get an applause. Speaking of applause, thank you, everybody. You know what? Hit the thumbs up. There's a bunch of you here, and there's only 4 thumbs up. I am disappointed in you, Tall Man Clan. Hit those thumbs up button right now.
I'm appreciative for those 4 thumbs up.
I am. We are always appreciative. But gosh, hit those thumbs up. Don't make me... Anyway, thank you so much. James wanted to know if Fotis is safe. You know what? We haven't heard from him. We haven't messaged him, so I don't know. There's a bunch of fires going on in Greece, and so
I hadn't heard.
He lives fairly close to downtown Athens area. So thank you for bringing that to our attention. We had, when I mean we're in this bubble of work, I mean we are in a bubble of work. We don't know anything. The world could be exploding. We just don't know. Unless I get a little news blurb on my phone that says, "Hey, the world is blowing up." We just don't know because we're in this like little bubble. So we'll reach out to Fotis tomorrow and find out, and we'll let you guys know. So thank you for bringing that to our attention.
Yes, thank you.
Bev, good evening. Justina says hello to you.
Hi.
Yeah, she was over, for those who knew, we're full-time RVing. So we're in our RV somewhere in Ohio, and again, been working, literally just finished at 10. It's now 10:40 here. Haven't eaten yet, so we're probably going to eat with you while we talk, because we got to eat and we got to get to some sleep at some time. We should bring the funk back. Okay, that's enough funk. Yes, balcony cam. LOL. No news is good news. Look, there's a bunch of cruise news. I'm sure and I'm sure a lot of you, watch Travel Scouts and oh my, I can't think of anybody else at this point. I'm so sorry. Lalita Loca, Tony, and they get to cruise news. Dawn, thank you. It just really boom. Anyway, so we're gonna go through some cruise news for you. Love to cruise, Grandpa. Hello, buddy. Another new person to the show. Thank you so much.
Yes, welcome.
We apologize. This is not our normal thing. Normally, it's very prepared, and we have a lot of stuff that we bring to you. All the news and stuff, and we're going. Getting off Symphony tomorrow. You are coming to us live from the Symphony of the Seas.
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
That's right.
If you've got good signal and you want to show us some stuff from there, do us a favor. We're not going to be able to come back on tomorrow. There's just no way possible. Anyway,
no, I agree.
We should have arranged this. We would have had you on live with us, and you could have brought us some of the ship to show some people what's going on the Symphony. If anyone ever wants to do that, just email us, tallmanscruiseadventures@gmail.com. We will set that up and bring you on as a guest. All right?
Absolutely.
All right, so email go away. Okay. Macrina, hey, if it's a 7-minute show until you pass out, it's better than 6 minutes. Hey, we're just going to keep on going. And then Grandpa's getting on the breakaway on Tuesday. Excellent.
Nice.
Little NCL action.
Yeah.
Grandpa, again, send us an email if you're going to have internet and you want to show us some of the breakaway. Yeah, it's great. Come on, let's do it.
We'd love to have you, yeah.
Hello, Tuesday. It is Saturday. Welcome. Anyway, so let's just read a little cruise news. You know what? Let's do some weather first, right? Let's just get to some weather. What I'm pulling up is the old one. Just disregard for a moment. That's the old one. Hang on. There's the new one. The old one's still going to be in the way. Let's get rid of the old one. There's the new one, and of course, it's in the wrong spot. Nobody can see us. Told you, we are on the fly, guys. We are just rattling through this. This is a week in review starting today. As you can see, there's Ernesto up there. It's out of the way. It's already done its damage that it's going to do. So for the upcoming week, Ernesto is not going to be bothering us. I'm sure it just went over Bermuda, so I'm not sure what's going on there. Again, we're in a bubble, so I apologize.
Yeah, I hope everybody's okay in Bermuda.
But if you see the time lapse going on here, there's nothing tropical building down in the Caribbean basin. So, Grandpa, you're going to have a decent cruise. There's going to be your normal summertime weather, right? The Caribbean is hot. The water is hot and storms blow up, but no tropical disturbances. Okay, so expected in the next 7 days. So that is awesome, right?
That is great. I just am thinking of the little thing that I told you, the Florida meme. How hot is it this time of year in Florida? Have you ever been cremated?
Yeah.
That just came to mind when you were talking about how hot it's going to be.
Woo! Cremated. Anyway,
yes.
So there's a little bit of weather for you guys, okay? And for those who have been impacted by Ernesto, I know Puerto Rico got like a foot of rain and there was some flooding and some things. And so hopefully those people are okay and recovering. And so thoughts and prayers to anybody who needs them. I haven't heard anything about Bermuda. They're getting it right now. Okay. It's just, they're right there. It's just gone over Bermuda.
Gotcha. So, yeah, thoughts and prayers with everybody that was in the path of the storm.
Not that anybody can see my hand, but Lisa can. See the little hand right there?
Yes.
That's Bermuda. Boom, that's today.
Oh,
so Ernesto
yeah.
just went by it. So,
gotcha.
Anyway, so there you go. So, so we keep in order of things. Let's read a little news.
Here's the latest cruise news with your host, the Tall Man.
With your host, the Tall Man, and co-host Lisa. Okay.
I've never been a co-host on the news.
You have not.
No.
There's no graphics tonight, guys. There's nothing. In fact, since there's no graphics, let's just go back here because it's much prettier than the full us in screen. This is much better. Okay. Let's see. Right off the top, Carnival ship's going to be sailing without some VIFP benefits. This just came out today. The Carnival Splendor sailing here in a few days. It's on the August 24th sailing. It is a 16-day or 16-night, whatever, sailing from Singapore to Sydney. There are so many VIFP guests on this particular sailing. They are canceling some diamond and platinum benefits.
Oh, wow.
Which I'm sure that's going to go well with the entitled.
Yeah.
Where's E.T. when you need him? E.T. I think he's on vacation.
Yeah, he might be.
Anyway, so the basics are there's not going to be priority embarkation or debarkation at all. Okay? Including any of the ports. Also, Diamond guests may not have guaranteed access to main dining room seating. Right? Diamonds usually get to pick whatever they want. That's just not going to happen. Okay, so again, this is on the Carnival Splendor on the August 24th. So again, a week from today, the 16-night Sydney to Singapore. Okay, excellent. So let's move on. Let's see what else we have going on here today. New controversy emerges over cruising ducks in port. Oh, I haven't read this one. No, I think ET's on vacation, Macrina. Cruise ducks in port. What's going on here? Cruise ducks may seem like fun, innocent pastime on board, hiding quirky rubber ducks for others to find. But what about if the game disembarks the ship in a port of call? Guys, should we be hiding ducks in ports of call? Leave a comment below if you're watching the replay, if you managed to stick with this shenanigans this long. Leave a comment what you think. If you're with us live, leave it in chat. Should you take these ducks and start hiding them in the ports? Something tells me that some of the ports are not happy with this. The idea of leaving ducks at cruise tour sites was first brought up on the NCL Reddit thread, and fans of ducks were quick to chime in with their thoughts on the situation when a duck was hidden somewhere in Naples, Italy. Blah, 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 blah. People pretty much littering, just don't do it. So I think it's a mixed bag. Some people are happy with it, some people are not. My opinion, guys, keep it on the ship.
Yeah, I agree. When you go into a horror country, things are so different over there, and you don't want to upset the apple cart,
right?
You just don't want to do that.
No.
So, keep it on the ship.
No, absolutely. So that's our opinion. Let us know what yours is. Record number of cruise guests visited Spanish port in 2023. New data released by Ibiza Preservation Sustainability. Increased visits cruiser in 2023. Great, good. Moving on. Ibiza's got more people. Ibiza's a fun place to go. Seabourn's announced some new itineraries over in Australia and New Zealand. So that's pretty cool, including some French Polynesia stuff. Yeah, that'd be great to dig into. We'll have to do that another time.
Yeah.
Celebrity Cruises adjusts Galapagos itinerary due to technical issues. Ooh, well, let's read this. This could be important.
Didn't they actually cancel a couple of sailings to the Galapagos?
I'm not sure. Again, we're
seem
very
to
foggy.
remember, yeah.
We apologize
Yeah.
for all those with us here. Celebrity Cruises announced an adjustment to the itinerary of its upcoming Galapagos Island cruise on August 18th, so the one tomorrow, due to technical issues on the Celebrity Flora, detailing a propulsion issue affecting the ship's speed. The cruise line first alerted passengers to the issue 2 weeks ahead of the scheduled voyage. Its recent update, which follows Galapagos National Park ability, adjusted 3 dates of the 8-day round trip journey to Baltra Island of the Galapagos. So, yeah, that little ship is having some problems with its go-go.
Oh man, that's
Wake
that's
me up before you go.
I was just going to say that's
so
just
low.
awful because the Galapagos, there's
I
a
know.
limited number of people that can go there to begin with. So it is very, very difficult to go.
Even for cruisers,
It is.
that's a cruise of a lifetime.
It is.
going to the
exactly,
Galapagos.
Exactly. That,
So,
we always talk about, how, yeah, it stinks, but, things like that happen. But
Yeah.
wow, that's
Yeah.
double stinking there.
it really is.
Yeah.
Some more Carnival stuff. Carnival has canceled one of the sailings because their ship has now been fully chartered. This is in 2025. This is on the Carnival Liberty. So if you were booked on the Carnival Liberty on October 19th of 2025, you are not going because somebody has come in and bought out the entire ship. And so Carnival is just released this yesterday. Now, of course, this is way ahead of time, so it leaves a lot of time to fix things. Carnival's announcement says, we are very sorry to inform you that the ship has been chartered and your cruise has been canceled. Read the notification. We have a variety of alternatives and are confident you will find another Carnival cruise that is filled with equal amount of fun. The cruise line is offering guests to both reschedule and canceled options with no fee. If travelers want to plan a different Carnival cruise, their overall fare rate will be protected on a comparable sailing in similar accommodations. That I think is also cool. They'll pay the same price or basically move the booking over. The replacement cruise does not need to be aboard the Carnival Liberty, so you can choose any other ship.
Or a sailing from New Orleans.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, let's see what else. New Carnival Vista to be repaired at Homeport. Next sailing to go ahead. So I guess there's some issues with the Carnival Vista. Let's see what's going on. Again, we're in a bubble. If y'all know, we apologize. Guests aboard Carnival lines, the Carnival Vista on Sunday, October 18th, are relieved to learn that their 6-night Eastern Caribbean sailing will go ahead as planned following repairs to the ship's propulsion system. Okay, so they're having some go-go problems too.
Yeah.
Wake me up before you... Sorry, I just can't help it. Book guests were notified on Thursday, a couple days ago, on the 15th, of the plans for their cruise, which does include a slight modification on embarkation day with a later than typical departure plan. Okay, so that's good. The cruise is not being canceled, but they're just going to leave a little bit later. Okay, so that's pretty good. Let's get to some of the comments before we go any further. Actually, one more thing because we're then going to go to the next page. Carnival has a new executive vice president, everybody.
Oh?
Yes, veteran leader Ben Clement is going to be taking over as executive vice president. So, as vice president. So, congratulations, Ben.
Yeah, congratulations.
Congratulations. So, a lot of people chiming in here. So let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. There we are. Tuesday says, now I can stop eating my sea salt caramel and chocolate bites. No more withdrawals from TNC Live. Right. Speaking of which, we had no snacks tonight or nothing. I mean, you guys have no idea, really. It just the amount of love we have for you to do what we do to come here tonight is just beyond. We love you guys, and we do miss you. James says, you used to cruise a lot, and your recent videos about all the fights and disruptions is why I haven't cruised, and have been doing a lot of land trips like Greece this fall. Oh, nice. Yeah. If you're doing Greece, and I know you brought up Fotis, make sure you connect with him because he is truly amazing, man.
Yeah, so, he is phenomenal, really.
Yeah, that video is been doing pretty good. You know, it's a couple thousand views, which, you know, it's okay. And it would be great if it was a couple 100,000, but it's okay. We are happy with everything that you guys give us. We really are. But the reality is this: it's not every ship that goes out has a brawl. But it is bad. It's more than it should be. And the fact is, and what we talked about in that video is, it's mostly because, generally speaking, people are allowed to get away with it. And it's mostly on the short cruises. So, James, go on a 7-day cruise and make sure you do it when the kids are back in school.
I tend to agree. Yeah,
right?
Those are going to be the best times, I think, to go anyway.
And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the moms and dads with their kids. It's nothing about that. But many people comment about this all the time. And if you follow any of the cruise news, if you follow anybody else's videos and blogs and all these things, kids are just running rampant on the ships.
They are.
They just are. And in one of the brawls, one of the videos that we're talking about, it was kids. Like, you know, from young to, you know, teenage, maybe early 20s. They were all kicking each other's butts. So, anyway, man, October. Go on a cruise, 7 days, October. You're going to have a fantastic time, James.
Yes.
Anyway, Danny's counting down something. Ship... the palm tree, 41, sun and moon. It's gonna go over my head tonight, dude. I really do apologize. We're
not even saying the right words,
no.
And so we are definitely not gonna get emojis tonight.
Yeah, Roderick's going to be on the Forensic in 13 days. So excited for the experience. Excellent.
Nice.
Same thing goes, buddy. Send us an email. Again, tallmanscruiseadventures@gmail.com. Where is it? There it is right there. Send us an email. You want to show us some pictures, a video that you take or whatever, we'll bring it on the show.
Yeah.
We'll have you as a guest.
Absolutely.
Okay? Macrina says E.T. is sleeping. No, I think E.T. has left the building. Yeah. Jenny says, only my emoji keyboard's working tonight. Great, he's going to speak in emoji all night. Awesome. Macrina says, no, keep the ducks on the ship. We agree. Environmental impact, yep. James also says the same. Yes, keep them on the ship. Roger, go ducks. Yes, go ducks on the ship. Bev also, keep it on the ship. Elaine, Tuesday, on the ship. Not a lot of options, though, if you want to be out of New Orleans. And that is the only time you can go. Yeah, and so the only plus, and it's a small plus, is we're talking about next year. It's 14 months from now. And so hopefully those who are affected can slightly adjust their plans, right? Whether it's going to a different port, which may need a flight or drive, right, from New Orleans to Florida. It's not a horrible drive. It's not bad. But it's still a drive. It's not right there, right? But hopefully the 14 months is enough time to alter the plans.
Exactly.
Right?
Yes.
There's a speculation on who would book an entire ship. You know, it could be one of the music cruises or specialty cruises, to be honest with you.
It very well could be. A lot of times, you know, you have a lot of fans of a certain rock group or and they will
or like 80s rock. It's not just one group. They bring on like 20 different acts.
Several.
And the whole ship gets chartered. So it could be a corporation, a big corporation. Years ago, I was hired to come on a ship as an entertainer. It was CTX Mortgage. They had chartered the entire ship. And so we were on the ship as entertainers. Everybody, all the normal entertainment, I'm not sure if they actually left the ship, but they didn't perform. No big shows, none of their bands. The CTX Mortgage, they brought in all their own entertainers.
Yes.
And so we were on a 7-day cruise, and we played twice, and I think it only ended up being once because I think we got rained out on one of them.
Oh, man.
Because we were playing on the upper deck. So
you know, and it could be a pharmacy company like
drugs.
Yeah, drugs like Pfizer. Or,
It could be Microsoft. Could be anything. Could be anything.
Yeah, any of the larger corporations could be.
Desiree said, "Hey guys, you back on cruises again? Glad to see you sailing." No, we're in Tallman Mobile.
Yep, we're in the RV.
Yeah, we're in the RV. Our next cruise, if we're able to take any, it won't be until November, maybe time frame. So yeah. Anyway, moving on. You can tell us stories about your crazy lives on the group cruise. Exactly. Yeah, we will. It's crazy. Ashley has never been on a cruise. Ashley, welcome to the show.
Oh yeah, welcome.
It's great to see someone who's never been on a cruise watching the show. If you stay, you know, whether it's us or some of the other cruise guys here on YouTube that talk about cruises, you'll be a professional before you ever step aboard. Fantastic. We obviously love cruising, which is why we have this channel. Macrina says, hoping Tom chimes in for a live with us on the horizon. Yeah, it would just work us out. Again, send us an email and let's, work that all out. Okay. Truck light. I can't see that. Moon question. Oh, are we doing any midnight drives?
Hey.
I figured that one out.
I'm impressed. Nice.
Hercules.
That was pretty awesome that you figured that out.
I don't know. I don't know how I did that. Anyway, no. After all of that. We've had several. And I know you've missed the shows. And again, we hope you're well. And we do miss you when you're not here, honestly.
Yes, we do.
The ones that we had been broadcasting, we were leaving and starting our drive at a reasonable time. 7, 8, 9 o'clock at night. We turn the camera on. You guys are still awake. And most of you would either stay with us and or just go to sleep with it on. The last 3 or 2 that we've made, we left at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. You guys were already sleeping. And so we just did, and they were short drives.
They were.
Like from where we were in Ohio to where we are now is like 200 miles. And so it was just a short drive. So we decided we're just going to listen to the radio. And the last one, she had to drive a big truck behind me driving the truck in the RV. So we weren't even together on the last one. So she's a truck driver.
I'm a truck driver.
I don't. Oh, hang on.
Do we have one of those?
Oh, we got one of those.
That's my favorite horn.
Oh, Macrina says, by the way, we will have a Luna eclipse or partial in Aruba. Ooh.
Oh, are you kidding? That's awesome.
That means we're going to stream outside that night somewhere and capture it.
That sounds awesome.
We're going to have to work out this whole camera thing because when we try to do the solar eclipse, lunar is different than solar, but it just, the cameras didn't do it justice, so we're going to have to figure that out.
Yeah, definitely.
And Danny's like, you got it. Thank you. Okay, let's get back to some more cruise news, guys. All right, let's see what else is going on in the industry because I have a freaking idea. We're so busy. I haven't literally. I'm reading this for the first time with you guys. Updates and insights after urgent port recall. What's this? Lots of carnival news.
Yeah.
Right? Jeez. Ooh, that's some stormy looking skies. Wish I could drag that in there for you guys. In response to concerned inquiries, Carnival Cruise Line's brand ambassador John Hill provided an update on the emergency port recall for guests aboard the Carnival Magic as the ship was visiting Grand Turk on Wednesday, the 14th. Due to an approaching storm, that's why the horrible picture
dark
up there.
weather, yeah.
The ship was forced to recall guests early and depart ahead of schedule. Okay, so the ship was scheduled to be there until 4 o'clock, but they had to get out of there at 2:30. So I mean, look, guys, that's a big thing. I'm sure you've all watched videos of what happens to a cruise ship when a storm comes in when it's tied up to a dock. It starts slamming the dock and the ropes break, and I mean it's scary and dangerous to the ship. It's dangerous to the passengers and the crew. And so I'm sure there's a lot of people that are like "Rah!" about that. But in the end, this is all about safety. It's always about safety with these things.
It is. And yeah, sorry to hear that happened, but glad everybody's safe.
Yes. Court rules against TUI for misleading climate advertising. What's this about? TUI Cruising, this is a European cruise line. It says court rules against the cruise line for misleading climate advertising. What were they doing? A landmark ruling, the Hamburg Regional Court declared that TUI Cruises misled consumers with its advertising claim of achieving decarbonation by 2050. The decision, which is not yet legally binding, follows a lawsuit filed by the German Environmental Aid concerning the travel and the cruise group's future-oriented environmental promises. The case, marked by its focus on long-term environmental claims, scrutinizes the realistic basis of such advertising. So here's a cruise line saying by 2050
that they want to be,
and they get sued for that.
Yeah, that's kind of strange. I mean, to me, that's a goal.
Yeah,
it's not 2050, and they haven't failed, and they're not saying
they got 26 years to figure this crap out.
Yeah.
Misleading that we have 26 years to figure it out. I don't know. Whatever, people.
Yeah.
So I guess people will sue for anything over in Europe like they do in America.
I guess they do.
Yeah, air conditioning failure causes ship fire. Injuries to crews. I did see something about this. I caught a little video of Jason's cruise travel. Yeah, it was, if I remember correctly, it was one of the Royal ships, wasn't it?
Oh,
No, sorry. The Adora Mediterranea. This was in South Korea. There was a fire in one of the cabins, if I think it was, and no passengers were hurt, and the fire was put out very, very, very quickly. But there were a few of the crew that sustained some injuries. None of them were life-threatening. They went to the hospital, and they were all shortly after released. So, again, this was on a ship that was in Asia, and it was docked at the time, and so the fire was while it was docked. The incident happened on Wednesday, the 14th, while the ship was enjoying a port of call to Jeju, according to the Korean Times. The fire was reported by the local Jeju Coast Guard at 8:37 a.m., with smoke billowing from the ship's starboard side.
Oh, man.
The fire was extinguished by the onboard safety systems, and the sprinklers put it out.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
They didn't have to fight it, but I don't know if it was, let's see what the injuries were. I don't know if it was smoke inhalation or what. Approximately 50 square meters of vessel's machine room, commonly known as the engine room, was burnt. Oh, I thought it was a cabin. So it was part of the engine room that had issues. which include the ceiling and adjacent pipes. The overall extent of the damage has not been announced, but it appears that no critical onboard systems have been impacted. 3 crew members were treated for smoke inhalation. Yep.
Yeah.
But no other serious injuries were reported. So yeah, that's great. And that's why these systems are there, right? I mean, and the sprinklers put it out, which is awesome.
That is awesome.
Suffocate the fire so it doesn't become a big thing.
Yeah.
Awesome. Let's see what else. Princess Cruises boosts Premier plan closer to all-inclusive level. Ooh.
That sounds interesting.
What that basically means is for those who are buying the Premier package, if you've ever cruised on Princess, they offer different packages, right? You can buy just your cabin, or you can buy everything, which is the Premier package. Okay, Princess. By the way, a lot of this I'm reading straight from Cruise Hive. Normally, I go to all the different sites and I sort of gather it all and make it my own a little bit, just with general news. But thank you to Cruise Hive, for having this information here. So I want to make sure I give these guys credit. The news is the news is the news, but I'm reading some of their copy. So, I'm not trying to steal it here. It's just, anyway. Princess Cruises announces 3 major changes to its Princess Premier package, moving the plan further into all-inclusive cruise territory. Under the new policy, guests who buy the package will receive unlimited daily beverages, both alcoholic and non-alcoholic, unlimited specialty dining, which is awesome. The restaurants are that, or the specialty dining, and unlimited use of the Medallion Net Max Wi-Fi. At least that was what on the Emerald Princess.
Yeah, hopefully it's better on the newer ships.
Good God, man. Anyway, the enhanced package went on sale August 15th. Now, if you'd already purchased that package, I think it's like a $10 difference now. It's $90 a day per person for the new package. Okay. And I think the old one was like $80 a day. So if you want the everything package, pay $10 more per day per person, and you would be included in this new package. So that's pretty neat if you want to do all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. What else we have going on here? What do we got happening here? Couple finally gets refund 2 years after canceled cruise. Oh, this ought to be fun. Let's read this. Actually, before we read this, let's see everybody else, because I know there's a bunch of stuff coming in here.
Okay.
Ashley says, I want to go on a 4th of July cruise next year. Excellent. I mean, look, the summer's a great time to go. You just got to know, if you've never been on a cruise before, summers, the ships are going to be a lot more crowded, a lot more kids. If you're doing a Caribbean cruise, you got to know, I mean, there's potential of tropical systems. And of course, you just never know if that's going to happen when you book. And so we've done summer cruises before. We don't let that bother us. We're based out of Florida, though we're not there now. And so we're very much used to hurricanes, and we're very much go with the flow type of people anyway. So if the ship's got to go somewhere else, not a problem. We're on the ship. It's all good. But it's just something to know about. Macrina's like, no, not on the group cruise. No, not on the group cruise.
Oh, the eclipse.
Oh.
Pooh.
By the way, we'll be having a lunar eclipse partial in Aruba. Oh, you guys will be when you're on there. Yes.
Nice.
Thank you for the thumbs up.
So, yeah, that'd be great if you guys could, dial us in and we'll have you on the show.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, Macrina. I'm selling it. It's not 2050. How does a court know they will fail? I know, right, Danny? I just don't get that. Yeah. Hello, Patricia. Chris. Hey now. Welcome. Welcome to the shenanigans that is Tall Man's Cruise Adventures tonight. Hello, Charles. Welcome. Crispy Cruising. Welcome. God, everybody coming in late tonight. Yeah. This was a very late night for us, guys. We normally come on. We try to come on at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and we weren't planning to stream it all this week, to be honest with you. But and we put that up on Facebook, and everybody's like, but we miss you. You guys got to do it. So we're like, okay, fine. We have nothing prepared. We're just going to come on, read the news live, showed you a little bit of weather, and just shoot the and hopefully you guys will love us anyway. And since there's 18 of you with us right now, obviously we're okay. Anyway,
we love you guys.
Crispy Cruising. Hey guys, been a while. I'm excited to do my first transatlantic on the Carnival Dream. 326. God, you're already booking into 2026. Good God, wow. Man. From Barcelona to Galveston. I'm contemplating an MSC cruise the week before on the Fantasia. We love MSC. Now, we've only been on the sea ships, seashore, seaside, seascape. Know nothing about any of the rest.
And the Magnifica.
And the Magnifica. That's right. Sorry. That's correct.
Yes.
We've done the Magnifica. So I guess we've done more than the sea ships now.
Yeah, we have. But I don't know about this other ship. Is this
The Fantasia.
Yeah, is the Fantasia, is that an Americanized
I don't
ship,
think so.
Or is
I
that a
don't think so.
European?
No, because he's going to be going to Barcelona to get on the Dream. So that's a European.
That's
so
what I'm thinking.
don't know.
Yeah.
Look, man, we have a fantastic time on MSC. And so we've been recommending it to everybody. So, yeah, give it a shot. And if you do, of course, we may have been able to get on it ourselves by then because we're talking about something like 2 years from now. 2 years from now? Yeah, 2 years from now. Anyway.
Yeah, but the European based cruises are completely different from American based cruises because they are open loop.
A lot of them
open
are.
end.
A lot of them
A
are.
lot
So
of them
they're
are,
different.
and we're yeah.
And then you're doing the allure of the seas when you get back to Galveston. Man, it's like art cruising. Back to back to back to back. That is awesome, man.
Yeah.
Fantastic, man. Can we carry your luggage? Chris is like, love the allure, one of your favorite ships. Excellent. Yep, thanks for the input on that. Awesome. Macrina says, see the live. We'll give you both an adrenaline shot in the arm tonight. Yeah, maybe, but we can remember we're back up at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, so the adrenaline may work now, but tomorrow, trust me, we're not going to be happy. It'd be like, and 12 hours straight is it's nuts. Yeah, it is, Danny. We're not going to translate that live because I would need. Anyway, let's get back to the news.
Okay.
Let's read some more news for these guys. The Royal Caribbean, the Liberty of the Seas had to cancel. I'm assuming Bermuda. So, and this is probably old news now, but the Liberty of the Seas has changed its itinerary because of the hurricane that was hitting Bermuda, and probably Bermuda's still feeling some effects right now, but it has gone past it, meaning Hurricane Ernesto. I'm not sure what it did. Royal Caribbean International Liberty of the Seas will not be sailing to Bermuda as planned on her August 15th sailing. The 9-night round trip from Cape Liberty originally included a stop at King's Wharf, but that is no longer possible due to the projected track of Hurricane Ernesto. Guests booked on the sailing were notified of the cancellation via email and text message. There we go. All right, can you guys hear us now? Let me reboot. Just, I don't know. You can hear us through the microphone on the computer. I'm sure we're here. The other system will boot back up, and again, all this stuff will come back live in just a second. So hang on with us. Anyway, guests booked on the sailing were notified of the cancellation. There we are, via email and text message the day before embarkation. Another port on the itinerary is being extended to give travelers more time to explore shore. So there you go. It was great. Awesome. I mean, I like to see those things happen. I know it upsets a lot of people, but Anyway, cruise line unwraps Caribbean experiences for the winter season. This is Explorer Journeys. So this Explorer Journeys, if you didn't know, that is MSC's luxury line. Okay, and they're doing some new Caribbean destinations for the winter season. So they've just announced this for late this year and early 2025. So if you are into luxury cruise lines like Seabourn and stuff. Crystal, yep.
Yeah.
Yep. The Explorer Journeys are also amazing ships to take advantage of. Here's a list of all the cruise ships affected by current. It's sort of old news now, so we won't go. Let's see if there's anything else really fun in here. Return to ship. No, that we've already sort of talked about that. MSC cruise brand taps smart containers to deliver freshest foods. What's this? This could be interesting. The headline reads, MSC's cruise brands tap smart containers to deliver freshest foods. I have no idea. Two cruise lines, MSC Cruises and sister brand Explorer Journeys, are delivering higher quality foods and fresh produce to their guests, thanks to a new way of shipping food products from warehouse to their vessels. The two cruise brands are both divisions of Italy-based MSC, the global container shipping firm using MSC's smart containers. The cruise line assured of provisioning the freshest produce and foods available to their vessels, operating voyages in virtually every region of the world. That's pretty interesting. All right, I don't know. There you go. Food sucks. I don't know. Maybe it'll help you. Has anybody out there, leave a comment. Has anybody out there seen that woman sitting in the airport wrapped in the Carnival luggage mat that you would see in your cabin? Do you all know what I'm talking about? Here, hang on a second. Let's see if I can do this. I don't know if I can. I'm going to try. I'm going to bring it back up the weather for just a second. Just a second. Hang on. Did that work? No, not really. Hang on. This is just stupid. Hang on. What are we doing here? I don't know. Okay, hang on. Save image as. Here we go. Okay, there it is.
There it is.
So for those who haven't been on a cruise before or on a Carnival ship, when you board or, first day, when you get to your cabin, this mat, it's sort of a plasticky thing. It's not fabric. It's not comfortable. It's this mat.
It's there to protect the bed,
the bedding
from your luggage.
Right? So you put your luggage on this to open it up, to unpack it, to put the stuff away.
Yes.
Of course, it's over us, so nobody can see us again. So, geez, Robert, just there we go. Okay. So this particular person took it and packed it in their stuff. And there they are, like, I'm not going to say that.
In the airport, using it as a blanket.
A blanket. Anyway, and this was up on John Heald's blog too. And I guess his final comment was, and yes, she was charged for it. Oh my good Lord. Yeah.
That honestly would be the last thing I would consider taking.
I know, right? What these just the strangest things. Oh. All right, so let's conclude the news, guys. That's it, because a lot of it is talking about Ernesto. We're back to the 13th now, and obviously, Ernesto at this point is now past affecting all the areas, and so any news about Ernesto would be old news. So let's get back to what some people are talking about here.
Okay.
Everybody is saying, oh, geez. Patricia, yes, we are still in Ohio. Yes, we are. We will be for at least another week.
Yes. A little bit more than a week.
Chris says, surprising MSC is one of the safest cruise lines per crime statistics. You know why? We talked about this in our last stream.
We did.
Their security, they're like ex-NFL football players.
They're big guys.
They're big bar bouncers. And they're very present in the hotspot areas.
And they're never alone. There's always at least two of them.
Oh, yeah. And again, I don't want my comment to be taken wrong for those who are still with us and come there. I have no issues with the little 5-foot Philippine security people. It's not my thing. I just don't. But most of these people are not trained in security, right? It's going to take 10 of them to hold down one big guy, right? If you're going to enforce these rules and the fighting that has gotten out of hand, your security force needs to be a security force, not some people that got assigned to that department. Like in the one fight with the kids, here's this tiny little girl by herself, one of the female security girls. She's not doing anything. She couldn't if she wanted to.
Yeah, she couldn't. They would have ganged up on her had she tried.
Yeah.
I mean, for her own safety, there's nothing she could do.
Yeah.
Nothing.
So you want a safe cruise? Go on MSC. Ain't no shenanigans from fighting going on there, because their bouncers will probably bounce your right over the side of the ship.
Yeah, and they look like they would, so there's no challenge.
Yeah. My name is Gunta. I throw off ship. Yes. They're talking about hearing us. Yeah, they're hearing. It just froze again. It's tech stuff. What are you going to be doing? What are you going to do? Macrina says, I don't understand how people don't understand cruise lines don't want to upset people's vacations, but it's because of safety. It's look, man, it just people complain about everything they can, thinking their complaints are going to get them something. It's come to that.
I totally agree. Yeah, compensate me.
Yeah,
that's what it's about. Yeah.
The one I think if it was the news or something we did with ET a few weeks ago, the one with the cart, there was a cart being pushed and it bumped into a pole, and some of the coffee that was on this cart splashed this particular passenger as they were walking by. No burns, no blister, no nothing.
That, yeah.
And like, you need to compensate me for what?
Yeah.
Because somebody splashed a liquid that was not hot on you? I mean, what happens if you're walking by the pool and somebody splashes you? Do you want compensation for that too? What's wrong with freaking people? I just don't know. Come on, y'all. Vacation. Let's have fun.
Yes.
Golly.
Yes.
TV show Good Ship Murder filmed on MSC Virtuoso. Good Ship Murder. Interesting. Got to see a lot of the Yacht Club film there. Awesome. BritBox, if anybody's interested. Excellent. Good Ship Murder. So we got to remember that one, Patricia.
Yes,
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Take a note on that. Good Ship, because we don't have BritBox, but we have something called The Box, and we get to see everything. Good Ship Murder. And it was filmed on the Virtuoso. Awesome. Oh my God, with a luggage mat, right? I know. Crazy, right? Crispy Cruisin says, I can't believe how that has gone viral. It's crazy. That's the funny thing about viral stuff. You never know what it is that's going to go crazy like that. I would have never thought in my life that picture or anything like that would have gone viral. Now, I don't know how viral it's gone. I haven't paid attention. I don't know. But obviously we're talking about it, so I guess it's viral enough. But, yeah.
It went viral. It went viral because it's funny.
I guess.
It's funny.
Yeah,
Who would do that?
Who would take a luggage mat
and use it as a blanket? Yeah.
I don't want to say steal it, but steal it, because it's not supposed to be taken, and use that plasticky thing as a blanket. It's
in an airport for everybody to see.
Yeah. It's
yes, I took the Carnival luggage mat, and I'm proud of it.
It's like this. To me, it's the same thing of those morons posting all the hacks about how to sneak liquor or whatever on the ship and put it up on TikTok for the world to see. Yeah. Now you're in trouble because you're stupid. I don't know. Jamie's like, I know that lady. Figures. Macrina, it's a relative, I'm sure. I'm kidding, Danny. Chris says, question, Robert, Lisa, how many days till your next cruise? Any surprises? No idea and no. We can't see clear of anything for a week. And in the next 7 days, a lot of things are going to sort of come together. Well, let's say 10 days. In about 10 days, a lot of things will come together. What's going to be happening for us for the rest of the year? There's a lot of
uncertainty.
Yeah. We are kind of in flux.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about the flux capacitor. We are just in flux. Crispy Cruisin says, it looks like you guys are using it. Are you? I don't know. I'm tired. Danny's like, it's my wife. Lane says, I would have considered it more of a floor mat than a blanket. Yeah. It's really what it is. It's not comfortable. It's not thermal. It's not soft. It's
plastic.
Anyone who's gone on a Carnival cruise, of course, you know, because you see it in your cabin every day. So it's just rubbery. Anyway, moron. Why didn't she take the comforter? Exactly. If you're going to take something nice, take the comforter. What's that tell you? I'd rather the plasticky thing. Danny. Hey, Disney's building 4 more ships. Total 13 now. I didn't get to that.
Yeah.
Are they building 4 more ships? Yeah. I'm trying to think if I've heard that news. What?
My ear itches.
Oh, interesting. Speaking of which, you want to get us some of that? I told you we're going to eat with you. We're going to eat with you. People take the blankets on the beds on Disney, so they send them a charge of $250. The Wish, I might be wrong, but it's upwards of almost 500, I believe, but could be wrong. Yeah, just pack the whole cabin up. Let's take the curtains. Let's rip up the carpet. You know what? Let's bust the countertop up in the bathroom and take a piece of that. Why not? It's, I paid for my cabin. I'm going to take some of it with me. I just don't get it. Absolutely crazy. So for those of you joining us late, we are doing something a little off the cuff this week. We have been so busy. We hadn't been able to prepare a show for you guys, and we apologize. It was our goal to stream at least one day a week, every single week. But, when you are pushing 14 to 16 hour days, sometimes things have to give a little. And so we wanted to at least come on live this week. And so we appreciate you being with us and hanging in there with us. So that being said, I think it's time for our theme song, Lisa. Do we want to put our theme song on while we're eating a little dinner? Okay, so for those of you, you know what? Let's talk group cruise first. We're having a group cruise. You can see it right up there. 447 days, 17 hours, 33 minutes, and 28 seconds away. Here's a little teaser and a little information on it.
Come join us November 8th, 2025.
There'll be meet and greets,
Parties,
pineapples,
ducks, and of course the live shows.
Don't miss our first ever group cruise. We'll see you on the horizon. Yeah, there you go, everybody. Carnival Horizon, 8-day Southern Caribbean, going to Aruba, Bonaire, Curacao. In 2025. So come and join us. The email was up there. I'll put it up there again for you guys. Again, tallmancruiseadventures@gmail.com. Just send us an email if you want to go on the group cruise with us. We are not travel agents. We didn't schedule this to make any money off of you guys. We just want to hang out with you, just like we're doing right now. And so come and join us, okay? And so, so there's your group cruise info. And for Chris, there you go, buddy. Let's do this for Chris. Disney Cruise Lines to expand fleet with 4 new ships by 2031. That's pretty quick for 4 new ships. Disney Cruise Lines is set to expand its fleet dramatically with the addition of 4 new ships over the next decade. The announcement made by Josh D'Amaro, chairman of Disney Parks Experiences and Products. Oh, they probably did that at the showcase, D23. It's funny, I've been watching some information on D23. But again, with our hours, I watch like 3 minutes and I got to turn it off because I just don't have the time to sit through a lot of this. I know that like Magic Kingdom is getting like 2 new lands, the biggest expansion of Magic Kingdom in its history. And so, so lots of new things. So they're getting 4 more ships. That is amazing. So that's great. The expansion will increase the total number of Disney Cruise Lines from current 5 plus 4 ships already in the works, plus the 4 more to 13. Wow, Disney really pushing to take a market share. Yeah, because I mean that's huge, really. 5 to 13. Anyway, so here's dinner, by the way. So let's put on the theme song while we're eating dinner. Red beans and rice and kielbasa, right? One of our meals when we're stupid hot, isn't it? Yeah, be careful. So anyway, here's our theme song.
love and try to make it new. You can't fight it when it feels so true. You drive me crazy like no one else. The final moment before I lose myself. And it's no use working 9 to 5 if you want more than to stay alive. So come on over, we can make it through. Take my hand, I know just what to do. On the beat, keep dancing through the night. We stay up until the morning light, the morning light. Oh, so come on over, we can make it through. Take my hand, I know just what to do. On the beat, keep dancing through the night. We stay up until the morning light, the morning light. Oh, the morning light. Oh, I just wanna be your Superman. Come fly with me, just take my hand. And now that we are cruising in mid-flight, you better watch out for that kryptonite. So come on over, we can make it through, make it through. Take my hand, I know just what to do, just what to do. On the beat, keep dancing through the night, we're dancing. We stay up until the morning light, the morning light. Oh, so come on over, we can make it through, make it through. Take my hand, I know just what to do, what to do. On the beat, keep dancing through the night. We stay up until the morning light, the morning light. Oh. As we look up at the stars in the sky, did we ever stop and wondered why we let our love shine all through the night? Just you and me, babe, until the morning light, the morning light. So come on over, we can make it through. Take my hand, I know just what to do, just what to do. On the beat, keep dancing through the night, keep dancing. We stay up until the morning light, the morning light. Don't be out of sight. On the beat, keep dancing through the night, we're dancing through the night. We stay up until the morning, stay up until the morning light.
Well, there you go. Our official, unofficial, official theme song.
Yeah.
Tall Man's Cruise Adventures.
Excuse us while we grab a beverage. Neither one of us can feel our tongues anymore.
No,
It's
it's
so hot.
I mean, these are crazy days. I mean, we eat breakfast at 7:45. Lunch is about 3. Dinner's 11:30,
yeah.
and some snacks in between.
Yeah.
Crazy. Anyway, so what have people been saying? You know what? I just sorry, y'all. That chat. I don't know how to.
Okay. I'm not sure what he's doing, so I guess I'm going to go look and see if I can find some comments here. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out where we left off here. Group cruise. We're just happy to get together with the clan. I think, is there anything previously here that I missed? Okay, people taking blankets. Okay, so Chris said, if I can post that up there. There we go. So they actually sell them online for stupid money. Okay, that was the blanket still. Okay. And Danny said, "How much was the fine?" Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Ask your wife. Sorry, love you guys.
Sorry about that, everybody.
Oh, here, I'll let Robert take over. He's so much better with this than I
Yeah,
am.
group cruise, group cruise. We're just happy to get together with the clan, absolutely.
Yes.
My Shack gift caused the ruckus for live tonight. I'm sorry. I disrupted your rest, relaxation, dinner, and sleep, but thanks.
We told you we're going through withdrawals as well.
Yeah, yep. Rest, yes. Dinner, yes. Sleep, little. Relaxation, nowhere's close. There's none of that. Have to spend our next cruise helping in the Club O2. That's his payment. Enjoy those tweens. Anyway, Carsland is coming. Yep, Carsland, and then there's going to be also a based upon Disney's villains, a villain land, and they'll come up with some names.
Oh, interesting.
And look, this is in direct response to Universal Studios with their Epic Universe,
because the
dark world, right?
Gotcha.
Yeah. So yeah, Disney going to keep up, man. It's you're gonna have to keep up. That's why there's ships. That's why But what I find interesting, and if for those who follow Disney, I'm not talking about just Disney Cruises, but Disney, they are great at making announcements. I mean, they are like notorious about it. But what they're also notorious about is not doing any of it. So one of the big things that happened at D23 this year is their claims that these are not just blanket announcements. These things are moving forward. In fact, like with some of the expansion, dirt is quote unquote already moving. And so like they do this D23 thing every couple of years. And like everything they talked about 2 years ago, they've done none of it. It's just lip service. So yeah, there's this one guy that I watch, and again, I can't remember his name, his channel, but he's like the big Disney channel. He's got a couple 100,000 subscribers, and he calls them out all the time. But anyway, Mr. Cruise Fever, 43 days to the Carnival celebration. Awesome on the 29th.
Nice.
With the Halloween festival season. Yes.
Nice.
Awesome.
And
Chris,
the picture on the back by the flagpole.
That's right. Chris says he's getting ready for his Halloween cruise. And back to Mr. Cruise Fever. Yes. 9:00, the first night, flagpole, back of deck 17 on the celebration. And post it on the Facebook page.
Yes, please.
Yep. And Macrina was dancing to the song. Ooh, that sounds yummy. I do red beans and ham. Oh, nice.
Ooh, nice.
When is your cruise and what cruise line, Chris? They're talking to one another. Talking about us. Chris says, Macrina, how about white beans and rice with ham? Ooh, I haven't tried that.
That sounds good too.
Look, this is pretty simple, y'all. Again, no time, and trying to get as much sleep as possible. Lisa plans out the meals tonight. We have a rice cooker. Get a box of the Zatarans. Red beans and rice, cut up the kielbasa, throw it in a rice cooker. And it is absolutely perfect every time.
Yeah.
And it cooks quick.
It does.
Right? And so we come in, she throws that all in there, hits go. We then, change and use the restroom and, things and put things away and sit down and go, ah. And then normally the rice cooker goes, pop. And we're like, oh, dinner. Perfect. Let's get up and now have dinner. Tonight was different. She was doing this while I was getting all this stuff set up. And when the 5-minute, beginning was, she sat down and it popped a long time ago.
Did
so,
it?
Yeah, it popped
usually we can
ago.
hear it, but I can't hear anything with the headsets on.
No. Chris says Disney in October, Mr. Cruz. Awesome.
Nice.
Awesome. Got to have some sweet cornbread. Oh, God.
Ooh.
Riveting. What are we riveting? Are we riveting ships? No, we don't rivet ships anymore. We weld them. I don't know. Sorry. Chris sounds great. Everybody's making me hungry. Ooh, we have cookies to chase down. We got chocolate chip cookies.
We do.
Gonna have to get your annual pass, Robert, and do a live stream. Yeah, maybe. We've talked about this before, buddy. We just have to be very careful, only because it confuses YouTube. It really does. It confuses the algorithm, and then it screws up your channel. It's funny how that crap happens. It's one of the reasons why I was very, very surprised about putting on the drive videos. Maybe it's because we talk about cruises while we're driving. I don't know. But this is all about cruising. And if all of a sudden we show up one day at Disney and just stream some stuff, the 12 of you watching will be there. But the 727 others are going to drop the channel.
Yeah. Quickly.
Because
we learned that with our RV channel.
Yeah. So we just have to be careful. And look, we do adventures. This is called Tall Man's Cruise Adventures. And so maybe one day instead of an annual pass, we'll just go to Disney one day, and for the day and video it as an adventure. Right? Because look, people that come into town to go to Port Canaveral to take a cruise, maybe you spend a day or two at Disney.
Yeah, Disney and Universal.
You're not going to see much of it in a day or two.
Cape Canaveral.
Disney or Universal, but yeah, and I don't think that could be an excursion if you're like, if Port Canaveral was a port of call, it's too far away. Because, you get there at, 8 o'clock in the morning or whatever, and you typically leave at 4. I mean, you wouldn't get to see squat. Maybe Kennedy Space Center, yes, I'm talking about getting to Disney and or Universal. Yeah. I like Volcano Bay. That's one of my favorite places to go.
Volcano Bay is a lot of fun.
Volcano Bay is nice. Love it. Macrina says the new Disney ships will have a Spider-Man painted on the back of the ship climbing up.
I did hear that.
Yeah, that's
Isn't that funny that I remember that, but I don't remember that Disney was getting new ships.
That's not the new ships they've announced. That's the one that's the Destiny.
Currently in production.
Yeah, isn't it the Destiny? Or is it the next one? I don't remember. But yeah, it's one of the ones already under construction, not the 4 new ones. The other 4 ones announced. Oof. Yeah, so confused. Robert, where I come from, that's called making groceries. Yeah. Yep. Crispy Cruising says, my next cruise is on the Carnival Panorama, 11/5, when it gets back to Long Beach after its dry dock.
Ooh.
Charles says 34 days until Alaska cruise on the Radiance. Yeah,
nice.
We're so upset we didn't get to Alaska this year. It's something we really wanted to do. But
yeah, it's totally on our bucket list.
It's okay. We're going to get there. Hopefully before everything melts. Patricia's like, Zataran's jambalaya is my weekly favorite. Yeah, that's what it is. It's a Zataran's red beans and rice with the kielbasa. It's perfect. And the rice cooker. Excuse me. Mr. Cruise Fever says, my idea is to name the channel Tall Man's Cruise Travel Adventures. Yeah, we might be able to change that one day. Yeah, absolutely. And look, maybe there's a third channel just that covers the travel adventures, right? Because, there's so many things that we do. Like the driving and all the places that we go here. We don't really cover that anywhere because, it's, I don't know. We could cover some of it with the RV channel because, look, our RV channel is all about just RV reviews. When we put up like what we feel is great, fun things that we see along the way, nobody watches them. Nobody watches them. One of our favorite videos that I made, and this was some time back, we went to Yosemite, and we happened to get up. Oh, I'm not going to be able to remember the name of it.
Glacier Park.
Is it
Glacier
Point? Point, all the way at the top, and you're overlooking all the glaciers.
Beautiful.
By the good graces of the good Lord Almighty, we made it there 5 minutes before the apex of sunset. Yes. Now, mind you, this was after a full day of running around the place. We covered this. We went up and saw the red. We saw a ton of stuff. We're like, we got to get there. And we're driving. We get there and we run out there. At least we jump up and boom. It's like the apex of the sunset. It was breathtaking.
Spectacular.
Edit this video. I think 6 people watched it. Yeah. It's fantastic. This epic sunset. Just 4K, anyway, whatever. Yeah. If he gets a Disney day, I want a Buc-ee's. Danny, we talk about Buc-ee's all the time, but you're never here.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, we point them out when we're driving.
Yeah, all the time. You're never there.
Never.
Yeah, and 2 days before we sell. Hope to have a live or 2 before we sell. Yeah. We will be on for sure next Sunday. Okay. Excuse me, everybody. Choking on a little rice. So yeah, so we will definitely have a live next Sunday and moving forward, into the foreseeable future. This is just the end of this ridiculous schedule. And then we have a little pause. So we can take a pause, take a breath, get ET back from vacation, and get on with it. So anyway, speaking of getting it on with, guys, we love you all,
Yes, we do.
but we got to go.
Yes, we do.
We don't have to go home, but we got to get the up out of here. Peace.